Taylor from ScoobyDoobyDoo.com, and this is part 2 of building a game with PHP. So you'll remember in the last video we had it set up so that you could click on a link or on an image, and it would you would play rock paper scissors. So what I'm going to do now is this part. We're going to add our items to our database. So when you log in, and then it can log your scores. So I have my database set up, and this is what it looks like. It has an ID, and it's an integer, and it's auto increment. Then we have a username that's var_char of 255 characters, and then we have when. That's an enum. I don't know how you pronounce that exactly, but it has 3 options: yes, no, or tie. And so if I browse my table, you can see that the way I've said that, I just played it a few times after I set it up. I didn't input this manually. I actually played the game to input this into our database, my database. So basically, put in my ID, username, and did I win, yes or no, or was it a tie? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to empty it, and that means that way we'll start over. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is connect to my database. So I guess I'll do that in our game.php. So at the very top, I'm just going to we're going to create a variable called connection that's equal to mysql connect, and here you'll just enter your server information. So mine's localhost, my username's root, I don't have a password, or I'll die, mysql error. So if I didn't log in, or if that was incorrect, it won't log me in, it just stops and displays an error. And then mysql select database. I'm selecting my database games and linking my connection variable to do that. So I guess I'll add my next or die statement to that. So okay, so I'll reload the page. I didn't get an error. Great. So therefore I can keep going. So the first thing I need to do is I'm going to store whether the user is logged in or not with a variable called connect. What? I'm an imbecile. What I'm going to do is log whether the user is logged in or not with a session. Okay, so here I'm just going to write an if. Actually, I need to start my session, so I'll just come to the top of this page and write PHP session start. So I'm going to take out this entire game div and write PHP if is set session UID no username is equal to false, and here I'm going to have an else and in my if. So else, then we're just going to display our game like normal. So right now when I reload this page, you can see we can't play. So to fix that, I'm just going to add an H3. Please, what did I write the first time, I wonder? Because I'm just going to take that. Please supply username to play. Simple enough. Okay. So we'll put that in there. So there you go. So please supply username to play, and below that I'm just going to add a form. So I'll just go back over here and take my form. So I actually put that inside the form. I'm sorry I'm not typing that out. I know you just love to watch me type, and you're kind of disappointed that I'm not typing everything out. But I don't need to type right now. Okay, so we'll go ahead and look at that, and you can see I can import a username. So what I want to do is, I'm not actually going to handle this login type thing right now. I'm actually going to handle that in my game. So game.php is going to get really scattered right now, and that's kind of normal because no, it's not normal. It's really bad if you do that. But there's so many things going on here, and it's just a game, and it's a tutorial as well, so I'm not actually putting this on my website. I don't think. I might change my mind later on, so don't hold me to that. So if we have is set post submit, and that's equal to true, and I'm pretty sure that I did name that, yeah. Okay, so here the user has submitted that form, he's trying to log in, so let's just store we'll just hold a variable. So username is equal to, we're going to trim this. We're also going to escape this to go into a table or our database. So MySQL real escape string. And we're going to strip tags. And we're also going to strip slashes for our post username. And that's a lot of brackets, or what is that? Parentheses tag, I guess. But basically now that cleans it up. So it trims white space. It protects it to go into a database. It strips HTML tags, and it strips slashes. So if you add Baylor's tutorial and Baylor's tutorial, so then it won't just add a backslash there, it'll strip it. So the next thing that we need to do is set our session. So session username is going to be equal to username, and last what I'm going to do is, I guess, yeah, store sessions, and then redirect the user. You don't have to do this, because if I go ahead and do that for you right now, so Baylor, you can see that it just looks the same. But if I try to reload the page, you get that submit the form again thing, and I don't like that. So quickly, I'm just going to write session destroy, and what's wrong? Destroy. Okay, so I can go ahead and clear my session. There we go. And then I'm just going to redirect the user, so if they try to reload their page, they don't get that. Do you want to resend the form? Okay, so when I log back in again as Baylor, and I reload the page, I can reload the page without messing anything up. So down here, I'm just going to put my another H3 tag here. Welcome back. That's going to be equal to session username. And then we'll have, how's my CSS look? Is it just H3 span A? I don't know why I did that, but I did it. So span link logout equals true. And finish for H3. So if I go ahead and look at this again, you can see it says welcome back Baylor, log out. Yeah, so that's it. Except it's not working correctly. It's supposed to add an underline H3 span A. I'm still trying to figure out why I put a span there. I really don't even need it. Anyways, so it's still not working, but I don't really care because it's not a big deal. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, I guess I'll just run this log out. It's not very hard. I'm just going to go into game. Right under this part, if is set get log out, that's equal to true, then session destroy, and redirect our user. Okay, so when I click this log out, you can see it redirected me and logged me out. That's all we needed to do, so I'll log back in for myself. So what we're going to do now is if I click this, you can see welcome back Baylor. Baylor won, and I won. Oh, I won. Cool. So what I want to do now is whenever the user plays, I want to store that. So it's actually going to be very easy. Wrong function, game. So when the user, right here, after this go back, what I want to do is find out if the user won or lost. Very easy. So after this echo, I'm just going to create a variable, output, what happened kind of thing, or outcome, I guess. And that equals win. And the reason I'm putting win there is not because he won, but not only because he won, but mainly because I did it wrong. I need that to be equal to yes. He did win. So the next thing, I did not win, so no. And this is a tie, so outcome equals a tie. So now we have our outcome, we have everything set up. Let's go ahead and insert that into our database. So you remember this database is blank, nothing's there. So what I want to do is SQL equals insert into rock, paper, scissors, values, and the first one's an ID, so that's null. The second one is the username, so this is equal to session username, and the last one is equal to outcome. So we'll go ahead and run that. So MySQL query SQL or die MySQL error. And then what we'll do is that's it. So that just stores it. So if I go ahead and play this game, so rock, and I won. If I go and check this database, you can see Baylor won. So if I go back again and I play scissors, I won again. Cool, that's really good because now I have 2 wins, 0 losses. Paper, I won again. Rock, I lost. Okay, so now you can see that it says Baylor. He's played 4 times and he's won once. 4 times and lost once. So in the next part of this video, we'll go ahead and do the thing where you can log all the scores for all the different users and find out how many times. What did I do whenever I did that? I don't remember. Did I score when he played? No, it'll show username, wins, lost, and ties, and you can see that's actually my score because it runs off the same database table. So thanks for watching this video, and look forward to part 3 whenever we create this little widget type thing that shows wins and losses and ties.